WideSide Sports. Welcome into the program, episode number 201. This was the one that we're celebrating.
Hot toddy.
This is going to be the best episode you've ever heard.
Yes, sir.
All right, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Wait, shit. So, crazy times here in Ohio.
Yeah.
A little wet.
Super wet.
Super duper wet. Not the good kind.
No. We haven't played a freaking spring sport in a week and a half.
Yeah.
It sucks. That's the funny thing is with that, like the state said, "Oh, you can move up your season a week." Well, that doesn't do anybody any good because
you can start baseball the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. What's that going to do? Yeah. I was like, "Oh, thanks for giving us that week. That hasn't helped anybody get any more games in than they had in the past."
Well, the nice part was obviously, the place I worked, I told you it flooded, and we had to do a lot of shit that goes into doing that. And then I walked down yesterday morning, and I had to, obviously, it was still flooded. Mm-hmm. So I had to, tiptoe kind of into the back door, walked in. Then, just checked on some things, opened the door, and me and the mechanic were in there, and then, starts kind of raining again, and then it started snowing.
Yeah.
I was like, well, this is nice.
This is great.
I love it here.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful. Lovely.
Fucking weather.
Jesus. No, it sucks. But what I was saying before, that lover, stalker, killer, whatever, we hadn't finished it yet, but we're about halfway through, and just the craziness that is the gist of the first 45 minutes of one, to me, it always is shocking when those kinds of documentaries come out, and you don't realize it until you actually start thinking about it, because in the normal person's mind, you're like, well, why can't you find her? But you're also looking for a person in an entire city.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's like, well, why didn't you just find her? It can't be that hard. And then you realize, it's this fucking needle in a haystack. I mean,
it's not like it's a small town.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, there's fucking Jesus Christ, there's over 300 people in this town.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's, it's a city.
Yeah. So just the amount of just psychoness that this lady has is crazy.
I thought of it because I've had kind of a stalker-ish girl.
Mm-hmm.
Of obviously, nothing to this level, obviously. But just weird shit. When I left the room and somebody caught her licking the rim of my glass.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's weird. And
when she got in a fight with her husband and then told him that the only person she'd cheat on him with would be me. Mm-hmm. That's fucking awkward. That's awkward. I don't even, you just fucking work here.
Yeah.
I don't, you were nothing. What
are we doing?
I understand.
Yeah. I understand the attraction.
I understand the goods. All right. And that it's, make you a little weak at the knees. I get it. I get it.
It makes total sense.
But, let's tone it down. Never got to that of never had my number. Yeah, worked for me, didn't have my number.
Yeah.
Kind of thing of I can't.
She calls off.
Yeah. Kind of, you don't show up.
You don't show up. I'm not out of anything.
But I couldn't imagine just the fucking volume of what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. When that dude said that he would get up to 125 emails or texts per day.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Dude, if I get fucking 12 texts in a complete day, I'm like, what the fuck? I have got, it used to be, you only get phone calls.
Yeah.
And then obviously texting takes over.
Uh-huh.
And then it just fucking blowing up all the time.
Yeah.
Now I've scaled my life down to the point of I don't,
Yeah.
I have 4 friends.
Yeah.
So it's the fuck is going on today?
Uh-huh.
So I don't.
Yeah, no, I get it. Once school's over with, my text messages kind of dim down a little bit, whether it's just, my close friends and things like that. But 125 texts or emails a day from one person who wants to murder you and make your life hell. It's
fucking ass. He's like, how good's that dick, though? Apparently
it's not bad.
The guy is fucking slinging it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking mechanics.
Yeah, that's what they do. Torque wrenches.
Pound pussy.
A good mechanic.
Torque wrenches and pound pussy. It's a mechanic's code.
Mechanic's code. I signed it. Put their hand over their chest. The hand over the heart.
You snap on tools and snapper pussy. Mechanics. UNOH.
That's a commercial. That's a wrap.
Hey, do you like fixing cars and banging bitches? Come to UNOH. We'll get you in the hot rod division.
And then afterwards, the engine just drives by.
Hey, do you like traveling the country in NASCAR? There's a lot of dirty bitches at the NASCAR track, and they can't all bang the driver.
They can't all bang the driver. They're good.
Do you like to use the pickup line? Hey, you want to see Pit Row? Come to UNOH. Home of the racers.
Yeah. Home of the racers.
I remember when they did that big launch of their fucking name, and it was like, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah. The racers?
The racers?
Yeah.
It's like you're playing basketball.
Mm-hmm. The racers.
You don't have a racing. I mean, I guess you do have a racing team for like the local dirt track.
Yeah.
But like it's not
it's not like nationally.
Like you're not competing against other universities.
No, yeah, exactly.
You're competing against the guy that just drank a sixer in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah, are you drunk yet? Nope, but this ought to do it. One of my favorite things I saw yesterday, it was a newspaper heading. It was a picture of the Village voucher.
Yeah.
And they're getting a Dollar General.
Are you shitting me?
No, they're getting a Dollar General.
Where?
I don't know. It seems like in town somewhere.
Ooh.
Or very outside. I don't know where. I didn't read the article.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. I didn't read the article because I just wanted to read all of the people's comments that one person had shared it, and then everybody around the town is commenting on it. And my favorite comment that I came across was, "Oh, great. Now we have to put up with the trash that comes with the Dollar General."
Are you fucking kidding me?
I was dying. I was in tears laughing because, I was like, what? Now you have to worry about the trash that comes with the Dollar General.
I grew up in that town, and I'm going to tell you what. I got an idea if I had to guess where it's going to go.
Yeah.
My guess would be the old Dairy Queen.
Yeah. That would be the only place that I could think of.
That's what makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, never been great.
No.
I mean.
No, not at all.
I mean.
Because how many stores has that place? Like, there's been like a small store there for.
Oh, yeah. It's always.
Yeah.
Well, because then you had like the little grocery store that was around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, but just.
Then you had the building that one of our listeners ran a card shop out of there for a couple weeks, I think.
Nice.
Just selling the baseball cards.
Yeah.
It might have lasted longer than that. I don't remember. Obviously, it was Dad's building at that point in time. I don't know what they were doing in there, but they had cards at one point.
But yeah, I thought that was the funniest comment that I read.
And you know what? It's going to be so fucking busy.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the bulk of my shopping is at the Dollar General.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit that.
No.
You know, I was just like catch it on the way home from work. It's super nice. It's in the high end of town.
Yeah, exactly.
Hadn't made it trashy.
No.
It's quite nice in there, actually.
Nice in there, yeah. But the parking is terrible.
Fucking horrendous. I don't know how the fuck.
Oh, there's not Rex there?
Yeah. You can't get out of the fucking place.
Nope. No.
And then it's like, I'll just go around the backside and get out and eat. No, there's a semi there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Can't do that.
Guess we'll try to make this turn just to get into the, not even turn around the road, just to get out of the parking lot into the side turning area.
Yeah.
Like, hey, somebody wants to come in. Can't.
I have to get out first.
You got to let me out. Then that first spot, if you pull in,
you can't get out.
You have to back. You have to weave your way back.
Yeah, you can't get. It's a horrible. I've been in there 3 times, and I'm like, why do I keep coming in here? I can't get out.
Well, think about that. That's where I had my vehicle problem. I had to have it fucking towed from that parking lot.
Yeah, that's bad.
But it was like that guy shows up and he's like, "Oh,
I know.
And it was like, after school or where a bunch of kids stopped by, and he's like, all right, well, we'll try to get in here. And like Moses parting the seas, like within 10 seconds, everybody came out, got in their cars, and fucking left. The whole parking lot was empty.
Oh, that was nice.
He goes, all right, we got her now.
Yeah. That's nice. But yeah, it's just a atrocious parking lot.
But now it's going to make it real dirty.
Trashy.
Yeah.
Because it's been a spot shine this whole time.
It's such a lovely fucking town.
You could drop a bomb in the middle of Alger and do improvements to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's oh yeah. Oh man.
Now it's even like, obviously when I was a kid, there were some nice houses, but now even those are like,
Yeah, when they're just talking about,
like they built those like duplexes out of cinder blocks.
Yeah.
Like I understand, like that's a down south thing because it's a stucco place. Of like, we're not in stucco weather.
No.
Like that's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Unless you're building a Taco Bell. But then like it's finished in like slate gray. So that looks like a fucking prison.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, that was the highlight of my evening. I got to giggling so hard that I couldn't talk. I was wheezing, and just from that comment alone. Because when I read it, I giggled, and then when I read it to my wife, I think I just giggled so much harder because I said it out loud to somebody. Oh man,
but
super
I don't
funny.
Like I don't understand. I think people just get upset because they're like, "Fucking Dollar General's taking over. They're everywhere." Like, if you live in that town, obviously I have family that lives in that town. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't have to.
If I just need this, oh, you mean I don't have to drive 15 fucking minutes one way to get it?
Yeah. Even to drive to Ada, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To go to that Dollar General?
Yeah. And how many people in Alger don't drive?
Yeah.
Probably a lot. Just walk there, get your shit, go home.
Yeah. It'd be like Lima.
Yeah.
Most of the people walking are carrying the Dollar General bag.
Yeah, exactly.
I just passed some of them on the way here.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with it.
Yeah.
But now we have to put up with the trash that comes with the Dollar General.
You think they're selling drugs out the back?
Yeah.
I got news for you. That's already happening.
Oh, funny stuff.
Well, I can imagine. Just imagine of like.
Well, I won't say it on air, but it's even funnier from the person that it came from.
Oh, okay.
I think that's partially why it's also funny to me.
But like, it makes sense for that location, given like the housing and stuff that they have down the fucking apartments or whatever it is, right down the street.
Yeah.
But the funny thing would be if it was on 235 on the other end of town, like just outside of town.
Yeah.
Of like, well, you're not, now you got to fucking walk all the way uphill.
Yeah.
But, well, the funny thing is, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's super not trashy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Probably go down there and try to fist fight him. Oh, he's going to fist you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Bulk of his business probably goes to this fucking place.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, the fact that he didn't even live in fucking town.
No, I know. That's why it was so funny to me.
Yeah. But it makes sense. If I had some guesses, if I had 5 guesses, that would have been in it.
Yeah.
100% would have been in it.
Yeah.
But
yeah. How great is that? That's why I think it's even funnier.
It is. Obviously, like where my brother lives, small town.
Yeah.
They got one.
Yeah.
Fucking life-changing.
Yeah.
Like, I've been at his house where he's like, shit, we need this or whatever, for a cookout or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like one of the kids just runs over down to Dollar General real quick, as opposed to
going to
30 minutes to fucking.
Yeah, Walpock or Lima.
Yeah. Of like,
yeah. Yeah, it's super nice.
Super fucking convenient.
Yeah. Yeah.
They sell stuff cheaper than other places.
Yeah.
Taking our jobs. Fuck out of here. Plus, it'll give somebody a job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it may make employment.
I assume they pay okay.
Yeah, as many of them as are going up. I mean,
I knew a guy when I was at that golf course a ways away. The one guy, he had a really good job. He was like the general manager, but it was over the music store. Like he was over multiple music stores that were in malls.
Oh, like the...
Well, then that kind of went bad for him.
Yeah.
But it was like super good fucking job. So then he was out of work.
FYEs?
I think, yeah, something like that. Of like he was over, like a district manager of like super good fucking job.
Yeah.
And then that went away.
Yeah.
The old fucking internet got a hold of that.
Yeah.
And then he was out of a job and he's looking for jobs and stuff. And this is like 2008, probably. He got a job as the general manager of over a single Dollar General, and it started at like fucking $80,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that was 15 years ago.
Yeah,
like,
so exactly. So
I'm sure it's a good job.
Yeah, it can't be that bad.
I mean,
it seems like in the small Dollar Generals, it seems there's like always 3 or 4 people working in there,
and they're busy.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
yeah.
Now, granted, they don't always put the shit in the same spot all the time, so it gets a little.
I think my favorite part of Dollar Generals, especially the one at like the lake.
Yeah.
Stuff is just bought so fast there that they don't even put it on the shelves.
Yeah.
They just leave it on like the crate by the aisle of where the other ones are.
Well, there's one out by the golf course. I've stopped in there on my way home a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Super fucking nice.
Yeah.
Great location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, right there.
It's like I didn't hear anybody, it's going to bring trash to that corner. It's like, no, I don't have to drive to Lima.
Yeah.
I can just picture, and they have
everything.
Yeah. Now, I've not bought their hamburger.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm sure it's just as good as the shit at Walmart.
Yeah, I'm sure if you just
it comes in a fucking tube.
Yeah.
Like all their shit does. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get the whole uproar on that one, but no, some of the people on there, that comment, and then some of them were like, oh, I don't think it'll work out. Nobody ever bought from the store that was there. It's like, yeah, but again.
There's a reason he's saying that.
Oh, I know that.
Used to.
I know. Yeah. Oh, I know that. He wasn't the one who said that.
I know.
There was other people.
That'll be part of the.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know it will.
Did fucking support me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That used to be like. I can't remember who originally opened that little grocery store.
I know the name,
but obviously I was fairly young when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the best part, man. And like you go get like the 24-ounce Fagos that they sell.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking like 39 cents.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
all day.
All day. I can scrounge.
Give me a red. Give me a red.
A red.
I don't know what they call that one. Cream soda and a red grape. Phenomenal. 39 cents.
39 cents. I love how the flavors of Pops and Gatorade, it's not the flavor. Everybody just calls it the color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the people that call lemon lime green.
Yeah. It's yellow.
Not fucking green. It's yellow.
Yellow.
Give me a green Gatorade. It's yellow. I mean, they sell green now.
Mm-hmm.
It's watermelon. I don't assume you want that. Nobody wants that.
No. The cucumber.
This one.
The cucumber one's disgusting.
It's fucking yellow.
I have a kid who buys the cucumber Gatorade.
I've never tried it. I mean, I like cucumber.
It doesn't taste like cucumber. I'll just say that. Kind of tastes like, I guess maybe like
cock.
I guess. Yeah. It's a little sweeter.
Like if you hollowed out a cucumber and stuck a dick in it, that's what it tastes like.
It kind of tastes like, I don't know. It's got a very, like, I guess, earthy, groundy taste to it, but with like sugar. I mean,
we added the dirt too.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it tastes like plants.
Just like at Grandma's house when she was too tired to wash the vegetables.
Yeah.
The mashed potatoes taste a little dirt like.
Let the peel on.
Fresh. I just pulled them out of the garden. That was the cucumber that brings me into. I like pickled cucumbers.
Mm-hmm. Pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Down at the Y, they call me Johnny Long Pickle. I don't know why, but they just came out of the shower one day and they're like, hey, Johnny Long Pickle. It's because I was eating one of the big mics that they call them.
I just laughing at you at the Y.
Yeah. I'm not paying for that.
I'm not paying for the Y.
But my lunch the other day, obviously, was a cheeseburger from gas station.
Yeah.
But the little snack, like the little open air thing that they have.
Yeah.
Those fucking like dill pickle bites. And so I'm a big fan of those. Mm-hmm. Like they have the hot ones too.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So like, so I bought the cheeseburger. Obviously grabbed my packets of mustard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I buy a pack of the dilly bites.
Yeah, throw them on the burger.
And then I throw them on there, and then I have a little snack. And that's fucking gourmet gas station shit. Still not eating the fucking sushi.
I'm telling you,
got it.
If you buy it, I'll try it.
Oh, that'll happen.
I know.
I just feel so embarrassed.
To buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to do it.
It's like, and like you're fucking 12
it's almost,
and you have to go in and buy condoms. Yeah. It's like that. It's embarrassing.
I can just think it's like you go to the counter. He looks at it. It's for my friend.
A pack of smokes too. Because they all know what I smoke. Mm-hmm. Like, you need cigarettes? I'm like, yeah. In these California rolls. And the spicy tuna.
Yeah. It's for my friend, I swear.
I haven't tried, like, because obviously on the other side, I'm not a big fan of the open air coolers, just because one, it's bad for the environment, man. That Greta girl is working her ass off, and we're just letting cool air out. Mm-hmm. Okay. You have hurt my life. That fucking bitch. But goofy bitch. But I haven't tried because, like, they have little totes of, like, macaroni salad. And, like, they have, if you were having a barbecue, like, they have all the sides.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't tried those yet. I'm sure they're fine.
I'm sure they're fine. I mean, it's the mayonnaise, the mayonnaise-based ones that get me, because, like, how long have those been in there?
Yeah, well, like, mayonnaise is, like, if it's real mayonnaise, it's like, it can sit out in the fucking sun and it's okay.
Fine.
But it's one of those ones, too, of, like, those are the ones of, like, I prefer them pre-packaged where it doesn't look like you scooped it out in the back and made your own packaging.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I don't want that.
Yeah.
I've seen the caliber of some of the... Dude, I had this conversation the other day because a couple people that work for me, they live on this side of town, and they go to Meijer.
Mm-hmm.
And they're having discussions and using the names of the checkout ladies.
Jesus.
Like, knowing their names.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I've been going to this BP every morning for 5 fucking years, and I buy off of the same fucking guy. Got a real long goatee sometimes. He dyes it purple.
Yep.
No fucking clue what his name is. I'm pretty sure he wears a name tag.
Yeah.
I've said in 5 years, I bet less than 100 words to that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because once
exactly.
he knew, he grabs my smokes.
Mm-hmm.
I grab my shit. I put it on the counter. Ding, 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 ding. Pay.
Have a good day.
Grab it.
Yep.
Walk out the door.
Exactly.
We got nothing.
Yeah.
Now, him getting off work, because if I get a later start, he'll be getting off every day. 12-pack of long neck buds.
Jeez.
Every day. With 2 tall boys. I assume for the ride home.
I assume, that would just make sense.
Like, this 12-pack.
It'd be worse if he lived across the street.
Drives a nice truck.
Yeah, I mean, he works all the time. I'm sure he makes halfway decent money.
Must be, like, obviously I couldn't work the night shift.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, sometimes, obviously, I'll go into work at, like, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll walk in, and he'll have his laptop upset, just sitting there watching a movie.
Well, yeah.
Of, like, yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, no, 100%.
Then at 4:15, we start mopping the floor.
I would have an issue working the night shift at a gas station, too. 1, boredom.
Yeah.
2, I feel like it would be like working a horror movie.
Yeah.
Because you're going to hear shit.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with anything other than it's just the store that's running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck was that?
It'd be like, hey, man, I'm trying to get to Toledo. Do you have like $5 so I can get some gas? I'm like, well, that ain't get you to Toledo, pal.
No, exactly.
Might get you something downtown if that's what you're looking for. I get hit up for that all the fucking time. If you pull into the wrong spot and you can see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I have this one time, And it's easier just to have $1 on you and just, that's all the cash I have.
Yeah.
Just get the fuck out of here. So I gave this lady $1 and she tried to fucking hug me.
Oh, Jesus.
Of like, get the fuck off me. She's like, well, thanks. We're trying, and it was like Dayton or Toledo or whatever. And I'm at the one on St. John's. So like 75's right there.
Yeah.
He jumps in the vehicle and then turns left and starts heading into town. I'm like, well, it's you're going the wrong way.
Thanks for taking my $1. I said $1, bitch. I have filled up. I put, this lady was, I'll say that she looked the part.
Yeah.
I was pumping at the one on 309, Speedway on 309, the busy one.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
I was pumping. She came up to me and she goes, I'm really, really sorry. I know this sounds really bad, and I hate asking. My purse is in my husband's vehicle. I have a job interview. Can I get some gas? She was driving a nice vehicle. She was in interview style clothes.
Yeah.
And I went, yeah, like $10. She's like, oh my God, that would yes, perfect. I said, okay. I didn't have fucking cash, so I put my card in. And I'm like, hope she didn't screw me up. And she goes, just stand right here and I'll prove it that I'll give you, it's just $10.
$140.
Yeah, exactly. She clicks it $10. She goes, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, no problem. And I'm like, well, okay. I don't feel so bad about that one. She was like, no, stand here and make sure that I'm like, well, if you have that kind of discipline, I don't need to stand here. You know what I mean?
Like I told one guy, I said, hey man, I don't have any cash on me. And then if they ask you, it's like, well, they got a cash machine in there.
Mm-hmm. No.
But I have said, hey, I'll put $5 on a pump for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Some guy.
Back to yours.
Yeah.
I would have been standing there going, I hope she fucking goes to like
10:01.
Hey, bitch.
Hey, bitch.
You better find that penny.
Yeah. I was getting out of my car, and there was a guy. I was in Columbus for some kind of school training. Guy comes up to me and he goes, hey, you got any change? And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's mostly like I said, it's mostly pennies and dimes. And he goes, whatever, man. He goes, I'm just trying to get enough change. He goes, he's like, I'm waiting on my wife to pick me up and I'm hungry. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just grab a handful of change and hand it to him. He just had 2 hands out. He walks right over to the Wendy's across the street. Oh. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah.
Good.
Whatever he needed. Yeah, I was like, yeah, here you go. He's like, thanks, I appreciate it. I shut the door and I went, I don't ever lock my car. When I go into a gas station, I went, making sure he doesn't get back in my car looking for more change.
I would love for that to happen to me at the BP. I'll get you some food. And then walk out and hand him a pack of sushi.
That would be great. That would be great.
I do have a Dollar General. Oh, I got to tell you. Last Saturday, we finish up here. Staying out there talking, gets cold, feel it a little bit.
Yeah.
Get in the car, start heading back of like, I got to piss.
Mm-hmm.
Get down to the stoplight of like, I got to fucking piss.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Turn on to the road that goes past my work.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, I'm going to piss my pants.
Oh, God.
Of like, now this is a fucking emergency. So I'm like, just going to pull into work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know what the cameras are.
Yeah.
It's like, so I pull in. Easter.
Oh.
People fucking everywhere.
Oh, God.
I'm like, oh, my God. So I just drive down to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
So I drive around that pack side. So many fucking potholes on our fucking road going down to the shop, dude.
I get it.
I go fucking flying by the shop and just like pull this U-turn. Got to get out view of my cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Just do this fucking U-turn. I almost pissed on my door. Like it was like, as I'm getting out of the car, it's coming out of like, I cleared my door and it hit the ground.
Yeah.
So I tell Brian, I'm like, hey man, if you look at the cameras, you're going to see my vehicle come down here. I'm here for like fucking 35 seconds. And then I just pull right the fuck back out. And then as I'm pulling out, I can see people up in the clubhouse like looking out the window at me. And I'm like, they're probably wondering, the hell did he do down there?
Just 30
drove
seconds.
Down there and then fucking drove right back out.
Making sure I locked it.
But I was legit making plans for
I'm going to pee myself.
I'm going to piss my pants and then I'm going to have to I got to I throw everything away.
Yeah. You're going to burn my car.
I'm like, I'm going to. No, if it's on the leather, okay, but I got cooled seats. I got holes in the fucking seats. Like, what happens?
Yeah.
And I didn't have, there wasn't a bottle, it was.
Yeah. I mean,
that was worse than I'm going to shit my pants.
Yeah. The poop would have stayed in.
Because everybody understands if you shit your pants that you just had a fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're an adult and you piss your pants, like, in this route, there is nowhere. Yeah. No. There's nowhere for me to, like, can't just pull off the side of the road on a fucking Saturday afternoon.
No.
On Easter weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I'll just piss right here on a very, very busy street.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Now, I have those issues. I mean, you've seen my issues of when I really have to go pee.
Yeah.
Luckily, you know what? Now that you say that, I was going to say, I've never really had that issue. We were, 4th of July, and then we were at the lake at my aunt and uncle's house. Or not house, but their camper, watching the fireworks, whatever. And I had a few cold ones, you know. It was July 4th. We're driving home. It's also July 4th at the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wife's driving, and I'm like, we pull out on the main drag there, 235 right there to head back towards Lima. And I was like, man, I had to pee. I should have peed. She's like, you know, it's going to be like an hour and a half before we get home, right? I'm like, yeah, I don't have to pee that bad. We got down the road like to where 235 hits 33. That stop sign right there to turn on 33. I was sweating like I usually do. Like it was like it's got to come out somewhere. And then finally, I had to wait till Wapak to get to that truck stop right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because there's no, I mean, it's the same thing as fucking 33. There's no other place. And yeah, it's the closest place. Because, I mean, I guess we could have stopped in New Hampshire right there and I could have just peed in somebody's yard, but
it's also
somebody's yard.
At some point, cause when I used to live at the lake and I'd make trips back from Lima.
Yeah.
Of like, there was like a side road, like pretty much every time I stopped and pissed.
Yeah.
Just like turned, got about a quarter mile down the road and just fucking stopped in the road.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh man, I had to go. I thought that was probably the only time, like you said, you're just thinking to yourself, if I pee, I pee.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
This is going to happen.
This is going to happen. I mean, I've shit my pants with her in the car, so what's pee? You know?
I feel like that's worse.
The pee? Yeah. Yeah.
More controllable for a fella.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's, I've had one at my old job before that place shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Came back to get my vehicle at night. And it was one of those, I gotta fucking piss.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm parked in like the first spot off the building.
Okay.
And I mean, it's one of those ones where it feels like you pissed for like the size of this fucking puddle of piss. You know? All right, I get up, go home, come back, and we have a tournament in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm coming by, like the first group is there already.
Yeah.
And that guy is at the back of his vehicle changing his shoes, getting his club. He's got his clubs on his shoulder, is standing in the middle
of your puddle.
You know, there's still a bit of a puddle of piss there. Because, be real honest, like they teed off at 7.
Yeah.
Like I didn't pick my car up till like 4:30.
Yeah.
So it was like standing in my piss.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, buddy, it didn't rain last night. Like, I don't know what you think this is. It is not rainwater.
Just standing there.
Just standing in it.
And even if it was rainwater,
why would you
why
stand
are you
in
standing
it?
in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it's liquid on the ground, why are you standing in it? Oh, man.
So there's more to the story on the Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Because then what only ever happens to me happens.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, now that I didn't piss my pants, I'll just stop at the Dollar General.
Mm-hmm.
Just grab a couple things, you know.
Yeah.
Lady working there, never seen her before. I don't know the people by name, but they know me.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
There's usually only like the same 3 people working in there.
Mm-hmm.
I've got like 8 items.
Yeah.
She goes and scans them. She fucking said every item as she scanned it.
Oh, God.
Pepsi. And then like scans the last one. She goes, I'm sorry, I'm weird. I'm like, yeah. Like, what the fuck? So I, pay my bill, grab my shit, and fucking leave.
All right, I'm weird.
So I didn't buy anything to have for lunch. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna grab something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Then back to the east side, and I do the standard kind of pull in, and then like kind of scan all the fast food places.
Yeah.
Which one can you actually go to?
Uh-huh.
Well, Taco Bell was relatively empty, so go in there and I order the it's like a double-decker taco, but it's like nacho cheese.
Okay.
And then they put those crispy strips in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull up, order, go up, pay. Kid gives me my card back. He goes, hey, man, can I ask you a question? I'm like, fuck, here we go.
Oh, God.
And he goes, how do you feel about those crunch strips that they put in these tacos? I'm like, it's like, I said, I could do without them. He goes, well, I could have taken them off for you. I'm like, I'm not, it's a fucking $2 taco. I'm not special order. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not that person.
It's not a big deal.
Uh-huh.
I said, no, it's not a big deal. They had zero.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's already a crunchy taco shell
on the outside
in it.
Yeah.
So I don't need, like I understand it's just filler for you. But it doesn't, I said, it doesn't have any flavor. And I don't need the texture. The meat is kind of what we're going for. But just hey man, can I ask you a question? I was like,
yeah.
Well, how do you feel about this? Like, are you doing a fucking survey for Taco Bell? But it was like you could, like he's like fucking 17 or 18 of like serious fucking question.
Yeah, he was like, intrigued.
Fucking have one, pal.
Yeah, eat it.
I'm sure you could just make one.
My problem with those ones is it's always like stale.
Yeah.
So it doesn't crunch when you get it. It's like you gotta really bite it.
That's what I hate about Taco Bell is one that stupid shit that they put on to make it fancy.
Yeah.
But like get rid of shit that
everybody likes.
Everybody likes.
Yeah.
And then still hardcore pushing that fucking cantina menu.
Yeah.
That nobody, I've never met anybody who's like, I go for some cantina chicken from Taco Bell. I like how they squeeze a lime on it because I'm sure that's fresh.
Yeah. It comes in the little lime-shaped bottle.
Fucking chili cheese burrito can't have all that anymore. Like you have all the shit there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Double-decker taco. They don't make it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have a soft taco. You have a hard taco.
It's not.
And you have refried beans that you use on
everything.
All kinds of other shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. And then they keep like the fucking nacho fries.
Yeah.
Like nobody, I mean, kids get those.
Yeah, everybody will try them out.
And they're terrible.
No, yeah, they're soggy.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Because you're not fryer people.
Yeah, you don't have fryers. Why would you? Yeah, Taco
Bell.
Yeah.
Well, we've fresh chalupas.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They taste like they're fried in like oil that's not hot enough.
Not good enough, yeah.
Well, we just turned it on. Go ahead and throw it in. It's up to 94 degrees. That'll do it.
Yep. Get it just right. We like our...
Just got to soak in that flavor.
We like our fries a little al dente.
You know what people like? The taste of canola oil.
With your nacho seasoning you put on there. Just taco seasoning, guys. Let's not call it anything else.
Some cheese.
Well, since we're a good probably almost hour into this show, what are your thoughts on the Stephon Diggs trade?
I figured he was done in Buffalo.
Yeah. I think
last
we all
year
could have got
was like
that.
I'm okay with it. Like for Houston, I mean that's a tall price tag. I'm talking about they gave nothing for him. I mean, salary wise, the guaranteed
I think the
portion.
Bills have to eat something like 31.
No, they took all the money.
No, they took all of it.
They have to eat dead cap.
Mm-hmm.
But dead cap of 20 some. It saved them $4 million.
Yeah.
But cash they don't have.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically it's a 2-year deal that he's on.
Yeah.
he's okay for 2 years.
Yeah.
And, you know.
As shitty as they were 2 years ago, like, they're doing shit like it's winter now.
Like,
so you have a nice young...
I think it's you got a quarterback on your rookie deal, you better do your shit now, because when he signs, we got to start cutting people.
Yeah.
But I feel like Caserio, coming from that Patriots thing, like if Diggs steps out of line and starts doing anything that's fucking with C.J. Stroud, they just fuck cut him. Just like, no. We got this. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah, like yelling at him for only having 8 targets.
Yeah. Like, well, we won, so...
Yeah, and we run the ball. So, have you watched us play?
But I got a feeling that, because Josh Allen doesn't seem like that getting your shit type quarterback. I think C.J. Stroud's a will get in your shit type quarterback.
Yeah, like I need you to do what
hey, motherfucker, when I decide to throw you the ball, I'll throw you the fucking ball.
Yeah.
If you want to keep running your mouth, you won't see it again the rest of the fucking game.
Yeah.
I don't think Josh Allen's that, but I think C.J. Stroud's got a little bit of that of like, no, this is my fucking huddle. And it's my fucking team.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He comes across that way. Yeah. And you never seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he does kind of have that.
Yeah, I feel he's got that. Like, if you're not gonna.
Yeah.
Where Josh Allen's like, let's be boys.
Kinda. Yeah. I also feel like any time that a team makes big splashes in free agency, they always underperform.
Absolutely.
Like, you signed Danielle Hunter, you signed Joe Mixon, you trade for Diggs. Your offensive line is still trash like it was last year. You haven't done anything to improve that. Laramie Tunsil might be one of the most overrated left tackles in the league, but still gets praise from players. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah.
Because listening to Trent Williams, he was like naming the guys that he likes or whatever, and Tunsil was one of them. And I'm like, is it just because he's athletic? Like, what? I mean, because that line is bad.
Yeah.
Watch the Ravens game.
Yeah.
And they specifically came on the left side. So I don't know. I just find it odd. One, especially for a team who likes to run the ball, you address running back just fine. Signing Joe Mixon, I love it.
Good.
He's going to be as fresh as any 27-year-old running back is going to be. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. Yeah. He's a nice dual threat. He just doesn't do it a lot. But you still didn't amp up that part of it, which I find you can do it in the draft and you can do it later on with some vets, but still, it's like you didn't do that.
Yeah, I think because I was looking at somebody they were doing the stats of, I think it might have been on Lombardi's show. He's like, everybody loves winning the offseason with all the free agents. He goes, but just look at it over the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
All the teams that sign all these free agents to these big deals never make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And not to mention, hey, you won the division last year?
Yeah.
Your schedule's fucking hard this year.
Now. Yeah.
Like, you had a shit schedule last year because you sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you get division winners. Yeah. Of like, so that in itself is you might not make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
no,
like,
I'm with you.
It would be, and I'm not, obviously Dallas people are the fucking worst. And they always want to, our roster, all this, and we didn't do anything. It's like, this will be when you have your best year because you just go out and try to sign a bunch of people and be,
Yeah.
And I don't know where you get off thinking your fucking roster's any good.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You get the 10th best receiver in the fucking league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great job. Yeah, I don't. The whole splashy thing, the last time I can remember really like it working, and I know I just say this because I'm a Broncos fan, but like Denver signed DeMarcus Ware. I mean, they went from like they did Peyton Manning, Wes Welker, DeMarcus Ware, TJ Ward. You know what I mean? They did those Aqib Talib. Like they brought in those guys, and they still didn't win a Super Bowl until the last year. All of them were together. Yeah. So I don't. You know what I mean? It's not that took some time, even though you had those guys.
The only big splash move that worked, didn't win a Super Bowl, Randy Moss.
Oh yes, yeah.
But he was coming to Tom Brady.
To Tom Brady, yeah.
Of like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, they didn't win. Well, they won 18 games in a fucking row.
Yeah, they did something. Yeah.
They just, some guy that was out of the league in a fucking year or so pinned one on the top of his head, where you could still make an argument that play should have been blown dead.
It should have been a sack.
So, you got that. But other than that, like, it never
seems to work out.
We just signed this guy for, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like Buffalo. We signed Von Miller. He's had like fucking a sack. Like, you don't even know he plays in games.
What was the stat? I want to say that he got paid like $15 million last year and had 2 tackles.
Yeah, it's
something stupid.
Like, you can't look at the stat line and even know that he's on the team.
No.
Of like, you know.
Yeah.
And you look at the same thing of like the big splashy Devontae Adams to the Raiders. Now, granted, they fucked their quarterback situation up, but like, who's that?
Uh-huh.
Who's that going to help?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're rolling with a second-year player or a rookie or Gardner Minshew.
But that, and I know I speak of Lombardi a lot because I like his show, and he doesn't cut any shit. Like, he just, and that's his thing about building a team. It was like, the last piece that goes on your team is a receiver.
Yeah.
Because to put a top-notch receiver on a bad team is just a problem. Because they don't make you any better.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's...
What, like, when they were interviewing John Harbaugh at the coaches meeting a few weeks ago, they asked him about, like, how he likes to build his roster. And he goes, and he was talking about the offensive line. He goes, when I say this about the offensive line, they're the only position group that doesn't depend on anybody else to be good.
Yeah.
And he's like, everybody else depends on them to be good. He goes, so yes, I believe it is one of the most important position groups to have, and to have it, you know, built there, which I'm like, watch his teams.
Yeah.
Look at all of his teams. San Fran, the trenches were fantastic.
Yeah.
Michigan, the trenches were fantastic. You know, were they studs? No, none of them were studs, but they all worked together and they became studs. That fucking guard would be a top 15 draft pick this year if he didn't get hurt at the high state game.
Yeah.
A top 15. He would be who was the dude from Notre Dame a few years ago that was this, stud coming out. Like, he would be talked about of that guy. But no, he unfortunately got hurt. But again, he builds teams from there on because it's an important position.
Yeah. It's the most important position.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I can't, losing my head here for a sec, of Tennessee hires the Bengals offensive coordinator that doesn't call the offense, doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But his father's the best offensive line coach in the game.
Yeah.
And guess who came along with him?
Yeah.
That kind of,
makes a big deal.
Pissed me off of, why was he in Cleveland when you were in Cincinnati and our fucking line sucked? What the fuck was going on there?
Pull him away from yeah. Well, I mean, the Browns had to agree to release him from his contract.
Understood.
I guarantee they weren't going to release him to go to the Bengals.
Yeah, yeah. And then it being hey, I'm going to coach from my son.
Yeah. Which is probably his best
dick move if they didn't.
But it's probably his best hire by far. I mean, your dad is the best offensive line coach.
Yeah.
And you got him. And they made some nice moves. I mean, as far as what apparently he wants to do schematically, you just need to figure out if Levis is an actual quarterback or not.
Yeah, which I don't know.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
No, I think one guy who's going to really, I guess, be happy about it, it's got to be DeAndre Hopkins, because the receivers. Yeah. I mean, he's going to run what the Bengals ran.
Yeah,
he's got to be happy because they, gets a lot of targets. They throw the ball a lot.
They throw it downfield.
Yeah.
Now, if Will can throw it, I mean, Jesus Christ, you throw it within 15 yards, he's going to catch it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what he does.
That's why he's awesome.
His fucking hands are stupid. Of a guy that size that has to wear 4XL gloves, that his hands are so fucking big.
It's incredible. One guy that I thought, I guess it's still kind of, it's not early in free agency anymore, but it's still relevant in free agency, before the draft, obviously, and then obviously after the draft, there's a lot of guys get signed to veterans. But as much hype and talk as a guy like Hunter Renfrow gets from the players in the league, when the Raiders released him, I just assumed that somebody would have snatched him up almost immediately. I know everybody always jokes like, oh, that's like a Patriots dream with Bill Belichick, like the short, white slot receiver or whatever. But I just, because all the DBs are like, he's a dude. His routes are awesome. He catches the ball, blah, 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 blah. I just thought he would have a little bit more, because that's a receiver needed league right now because of how everybody has, I guess, what they consider a top receiver, but you need a guy like Renfrew who's going to do all the dirty work for you.
You need a guy that's going to go over the middle.
Yeah.
that's not a tight end.
Yeah. Like, to me, if the Bengals would lose, like, somebody, like, you know, he would replace Tyler Boyd. Or it's like the Steelers would need somebody of that nature who catches the ball a lot. You know, guys like that who, the Chargers, how many times they throw to fucking Keenan Allen on third down?
Yeah.
Every time. You know, somebody who like that, that's trustworthy for a young quarterback, stuff like that. I don't know.
That's kind of a weird thing, like Tyler Boyd just floating out there.
Yeah.
Like the guy catches the fucking ball.
And all the analysts, I was, you know, listening to them speak, they're like, well, it's just because of how deep the receiver class is that you're not seeing.
You wait until.
These, you're not seeing these, you know, they're number 2 receivers, you know, or number 3, you know, 2 and 3 receivers. You're not seeing these guys get signed as fast now because of how deep the draft is. Because there was a guy, Rappaport was talking about, he goes, you're gonna see starting receivers still get drafted in the 4th round.
Yeah,
that's how deep this class is.
Yeah, because that's going to be one of like people make all these draft picks and then it's like the Bengals go, yeah, man, we'll give you 6 for a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, come make a run.
Yeah.
See if Joe can stay healthy for once.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's going to be like if he makes it a decade, is going to be.
Yeah.
Because it just has that feeling of like, you've been in the league 4 years, you've played 2.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's always, you've yet to have a fucking a camp.
Yeah, exactly.
You've been hurt you know, it's appendix, it's this, it's that, it's my calf. It's like, all right.
Yeah, let's see something.
The funny thing, because New Heights is, they're doing their podcast from Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're doing it at Nippert.
Oh, okay.
And I think they're trying to set a world record because the world record for the biggest live podcast is whatever. Like, well, that stadium holds a lot of. And the guest, they just launched the guest today is Joe Burrow.
Oh, nice.
So then I've like got to flip into the comments. And it's like, you know, a lot of, you going to bring up Burrowhead or will the mayor be there?
Yeah.
And then like the Chiefs fans are fucking pissed.
Oh, I bet.
Well, you need to kid him off this fucking show. You don't need to, like, it's nice that there's still that hatred, but.
Yeah, but come on.
Like they know each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he didn't even say Burrowhead. It was a teammate.
It was the mayor.
Yeah, exactly. It was the mayor.
But like just the, like, it's nice that there's that hatred of like, well, at least they still think of us though.
Yeah.
Like we almost beat them last year with, you know, a fucking backup quarterback came down to the fucking
wire and
last series.
He fumbled.
Yeah.
Or threw a pick, one of the two.
But it's like, all right, well,
yeah.
I guess it's still there.
Still that rivalry.
Got to play each other again in the regular season because apparently that's just every fucking year.
Yeah, why not, right?
Starting to feel like how, and it's not the same because the Bengals aren't that, but it's like, hey, it's kind of feeling like how the Patriots and the fucking Colts just happen to play every year.
Yeah.
Why are the Bengals and the Chiefs playing every fucking year?
Yeah.
Because I think it's I don't know if it's in Kansas City or.
Yeah, but it's the West has the North.
Yeah.
That's as one of their. Yeah. I mean, they would still play each other even if they didn't have their conferences, but yeah.
Yeah, but then, you know, this is 4 years in a row. Like, not an off year?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Stupid.
But it's what you got to do.
Yeah.
But it is nice being a Bengals fan when they're like, you know, when it's obviously the Chiefs are the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And the big talk was like, hey, does this signing put Houston at the level of the Ravens and the Bengals? To try to, because the Bills aren't there anymore. Of like, well, at least they still got them.
Still got them up there trying to compete at the top.
You know, when Joe tears his groin this year.
Yeah. Something weird.
And he's out of like, okay.
I hope not, because I like to watch the guy play, man. He's fun to watch. They play in, Denver plays them in Cincy this year.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm.
You going to go?
Trying. I'm going to try to go, depending on the
There's no trying.
Chicken. I'm going.
Just go.
Just go.
Just fucking go, man.
Well, it's a debate of, I would love to bring children and have them experience. Ugh. Yeah, but it's like dragging around at that point in time, depending on when they play, it's either going to be a 3 and a 2-year-old or a 4 and a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, God.
That's tough sledding.
Yeah. Because I'd like to, you know, it'd be fun to take them and just see it, because they like to watch it on TV. Why would the hell would they want to go to a game? And they like to watch high school football live. Imagine them at a gigantic stadium.
I don't know.
They also like to run around and play at those games. So
yeah,
that's going to be to get them to
sit.
You have to sit still. Sorry. And do I want to pay for a fucking ticket?
Yeah.
For a person who's gonna sit in my lap.
Yeah. But then also, like, have them see their mom act that way.
Yeah.
Looking at the quarterback.
Yeah.
That is not their father.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, which is the funny part because Molly now claims to be a Bengals fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know.
Yeah, she was at the game that I was at last year.
Exactly. So yeah, it would just be funny. And then, you know, just her thinking it's funny to run her mouth to people, which is also very funny as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been a Bengals fan for 3 years now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Shut the hell up there. Lady, you're small. Quit running your mouth.
Especially like taking your kids up, like, because if you got to buy seats for them, like, you're not buying them in the lower bowl.
No.
Like, this is hey, see that wing up there?
Uh-huh.
Let's see how you guys feel about this. Let's check your heights out.
Yeah.
On how you feel.
Let's see how I don't like being that high up. So
yeah,
I don't like that. I think now again, when I don't know, I've always had that thing. If I'm going, I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going just to say that I went to the game.
Right.
I want to be able to enjoy it. I want to be able to, and I've been to the stadium enough to kind of know like where to sit. Cause I was at one, they were playing, obviously it was Denver and the Bengals, and it was a 1:00 game, and we sat on like the freaking west side.
Yeah.
And that sun come up and just fucking murdered you. It was like, oh my God, this was a terrible idea. Terrible idea. And then Ma and I went to one when we first started dating, and we got tucked up underneath one of the overhangs.
Yeah.
Which wasn't a bad spot, except there was no air moving underneath there. So it was like 20 degrees hotter than what it actually was outside. And it was like, geez, like I've spent $50 on just water trying to stay cool.
Obviously, you know, not so much football, but been to a lot of it. Mm-hmm. Like it's shockingly hot by that fucking river.
Yeah.
Like I have watched some baseball games of like,
yeah,
we might just fucking leave.
Uh-huh.
I mean, this is getting, it's fucking 8:30 at night and it is
muggy,
fucking thick out here.
Oh, and then just the amount of people that are around you too.
Yeah.
And then it's hotter. Oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I go, I mean, I probably won't go, but
depending on. Is it in fucking December?
Well, yeah.
Or is it in?
Oh, I'll go. I'd rather go in December.
I understand you.
Yeah.
2 little kids though.
Oh yeah. If it's in December, it won't. They won't go. But
little snow suits.
My schedule.
And you just grab them by the back of the snow and just carry them like luggage.
Yeah.
Because I just think that's funny.
It is funny. That's how I like to, when we go swimming at the lake and they have their life jackets on. That's how I pick them. Yeah, because there's a strap on the back of the life jackets for like an emergency.
If I'm not supposed to hold them this way, why'd they put the handle?
So I like to do like the Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2. Where he picks up that little Mexican kid and just like pick him up and look at him, sit him back down.
Dude, I was watching Pardon My Take, and they were talking about, because I used to have a goldfish that made picks. And they got a lot of heat because like a lot of goldfish died.
Yeah.
Like, so they were talking like, you know, what are the fan questions or whatever is like, you guys bringing the fish back?
Yeah.
And they got into that of like, man, we got a lot. And that was back before all the animal stuff was, because we got a lot of heat. So they settled on like a turtle, like they can keep a turtle alive. And then Big Cat was like, man, it'd be awesome if you could just like glue a handle to its shell so you could just pick it up without having to grab it. He's like, they're probably going to come after us for that, though. If we did But all I can see in my head is that fucking strappy handle on the back of a turtle, so you can just pick it up.
Pick it up.
Put it down.
So you don't have to grab it.
That fucking guy, man. Like, they are perfect. Him and PFT are perfect together of like, the fucking long hair with the glasses, just like.
And then big ass goofy guy over there.
Yeah.
He just has some of the most wild fucking ideas.
Yeah, it's a good fucking show. And then like ESPN lets him run one episode.
Yeah.
And it's like, nope, you're canceled. I'm like, that's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best Barstool has to offer. I mean.
Yeah.
Good show, though.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
Yeah. I don't think I know. It's like, as big as they are, obviously, like they don't get a lot. Like you watch like the big podcasts and stuff from Barstool.
Yeah.
And then you just look at their view counts on YouTube. It's like, you're not getting, pardon my take's not getting enough views like it should, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you not getting 1 million views?
Yeah.
Or at least 700,000. It's like 38,000.
Yeah.
Like, quality number.
But not what you would expect.
But it's like,
yeah.
Like, this is a good show. But like, or KFC.
Yeah.
Dude, they get like 8,000 views.
Yeah, which is weird because that's a good show.
Why are you, like,
yeah.
How is this making anything?
Why is he still letting it run? Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is him, too. People don't like him. People don't like Dave, so they don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why would I watch that? He's an idiot.
Yeah. I really got it in the throat today, man.
I was going to say.
Like I took a fucking shot. Trying to eat that corn dog. And I know you're not supposed to do it in one bite.
Yeah,
but
that stick will get you.
I like to try.
Try to get to the end and slide it off.
I tickled my, what is that, your uvula?
Yes, your uvula.
I'd like to wiggle it.
Wiggle that around.
What is that? The fuck? You're a health teacher.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
The fuck purpose does that solve? What is that?
That's your gag reflex.
Is that all it is?
Yeah.
It's just like basically it's like a fucking tennis ball in the garage when you pull your truck in.
Too far.
No.
I'm sure there's other things for it, but yeah, that's I
always got into this weird conversation. Wasn't weird, I brought it up.
Yeah.
But it's like, you'll think it's weird, but it's shit I think about. So you'll understand.
Yeah.
So we were, taking a break from digging a fucking hole for leak number 812. Just having a cash smoke with my fellas.
Yeah.
I said, hey, you ever think about humans years ago, in the long, long time ago, before they invented clothing? Did they use the restroom like animals? Like if me and you were communicating, did they just let shit fall out? Or just like, because, like there's no way, obviously your dick's out.
Yeah.
So you're not going to go stand by a tree to piss.
Yeah, you think they just started peeing?
Like you're no-handing, just standing there and like just pee comes out. Or like you're just standing there and it's just like shit falls out.
Yeah.
It's not like you're wiping your ass.
Yeah.
What are you wiping your ass with?
Yeah. See, and that's kind of like my next question on top of that. Now, I don't know the answer to that. I would assume...
Is that not in your book? You teach you that in college, big boy?
I would assume pee, yes, poop, no. For the simple fact of it is, it's like, we're human.
Yeah.
Our buttholes just aren't out.
I understand.
So we have to kind of like do a little hunch.
I mean, you can poop standing up. You can totally poop standing up.
Okay.
I've done it.
All right.
I like to... I started out at bowl, and then I'll hover, and then I see how high I can get
before I can't.
No, you can do it fully erect.
You can do it fully standing up.
No, but like the higher you stand, like you can't. Like
the more muscles that you have to
can't have
contract.
pants because you got to keep backing up, and it comes an accuracy issue.
Yeah.
Like you got to hit water.
Yeah, but if you're out, I get it. I don't think I could shit standing straight up.
I think you could.
I don't know.
But like if it's but like also you got to think about this of like it's not like, hey, I got a road trip to make, I'm gonna try to take this shit.
Yeah.
It's like you shit when like it just comes out.
Yeah.
Like you could run everything to an emergency because it doesn't matter. You know?
Yeah. Exactly. So
it's
when it's
not
just
like, when you shit your pants in your vehicle, like if you got out of the car and stood up, it would have came out.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
And I got to assume they're not shitting big cheese logs because they don't really have cheese and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. They probably just came out real.
I assume it's very loose.
Yeah. The loose chili.
Yeah.
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 Nice loose chili.
Nice loose chili.
Like grandma's chili.
Yeah. Tomato juice based.
Yeah.
I like to think that at least to poo they went away from somebody just for the smell of it. You know what I mean? But I guess my rebuttal question is when, and I don't know if you know this because I know you like to know weird history facts, but when was the first time that like somebody decided to wipe their ass?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure there was.
Like, hey, you're tracking all this in the house. Yeah. You get,
I'm sure there is, like, if you were, like ass wiping in a river.
Mm-hmm.
Was it,
Yeah.
Because even.
Hopped in, washed off. Because you got to assume,
like, their buttholes were hairier back then.
Yeah.
So, like, you know how it feels when you don't wipe.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
When you miss wipe or you don't get, or you just give up and say, that's good enough.
It keeps coming.
Hey, that's good enough.
I can't stop.
Gets a little itchy pretty quick.
Yeah.
So if you like to be in that re-wipe stage, yeah. Like there's, probably hand in there, get some water.
Scrub it out.
But also you got to find the place that you're not drinking from to wash your ass in.
Yeah. Probably pretty tough.
Doesn't have like crocodiles.
Yeah.
Where's Jeff?
He got eaten.
He got eaten. He's washing his ass. He said, there's crocs in there. He goes, but it itches.
Yeah.
It itches so bad.
I love how, we're talking about olden times and you said the guy's name is Jeff.
Yeah. Because that popped in my head because the guy at work's name's Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And like obviously his nephews and stuff work there and stuff.
Yeah.
And we have a Mexican guy that works there, and we're in the break room.
Yeah.
And somebody says, "Hey, Jeff."
Yeah.
And then one of the nephews asks the Mexican guy, "Say, hey, what's Jeff in Mexican?" And he turns and goes, "Jeff."
Yeah.
It's just like dumb shit. Like names are names.
You mean Spanish?
Yeah. But he just the way he turned goes, "Jeff."
F-A.
Yeah. Like. Names are names. Like they're not.
Yeah.
They don't translate into something else. It's just like your name.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
Oh, it's like
did you not learn that?
You should know that.
You should know that part.
Like like your name doesn't translate into something in Japanese if you go to Japan. It's just like that's what your name is.
Yeah, they say it in an accent.
Yeah. They might struggle with a couple of the letters.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's an interesting thing of like, I don't think anthropologists, like when did clothing, when did ass wiping, when did, when we start cutting trees, now obviously started making toilet paper in like 1873, something like that.
Yeah.
I could be off
around the same time, probably.
Yeah. Like
housing and everything around the Industrial Revolution, probably around that time.
Yeah, well, it was like 18. It was. I think it was after the Civil War. I want to say it was in the 1870s.
Okay.
I got to check that.
Yeah, you check that.
But
you check that.
I'll check it while you urinate. You could have just peed while we were talking, like in those olden days. Okay. Back in.
Yeah, you said after the Civil War.
I'm
1867.
I'm fucking embarrassed.
Oh, okay.
It was right before the Civil War.
Oh, okay.
1857. By Joseph Gaetti.
Oh.
Gaetti? It was medicated paper for the water closet is what it was referred to as. And it had like contained aloe, which is nice for the pooper.
Yeah.
Packages of 500 sheets for 50 cents. Seems pretty steep fucking cost. I think 50 cents would buy you, a night with a woman.
I was going to say a whore.
Yeah.
50 cents for 500 sheets. I bet that's single ply.
Wow, yeah. They didn't have any bears wiping their ass talking about how soft it was. Ain't it weird that you use an animal that doesn't wipe their ass to sell you toilet paper?
Yeah. Or a baby.
Yeah.
Angel Soft?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen an Angel Soft commercial.
Oh, my God.
What?
Yeah, like on Google, like it has questions and you click on it and it shows the answers.
Mm-hmm.
What did they use to wipe before toilet paper? Early humans used whatever was on hand. Leaves, sticks, moss, sand, and water.
Could you imagine grabbing a handful of
fucking sand? This will feel good.
This will clean it. Imagine that afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Somebody had to spray you down with a hose afterwards. All that nice running water.
One of the more popular early American wiping objects was the dried corn cob.
Did that go up?
I took a huge shit. Go ahead and stick this in, Martha.
Twist it around a little bit. Make sure you clean it.
Leaves, handfuls of straw. That I did know this, and it says in seashells as a scrape. Because that, like, you had to look that up on when you watch Demolition Man. He's like, hey, there's no toilet paper. It's just these 3 shells. He's like, oh, you don't know how to use the 3 shells?
Oh.
Like, yeah, that was. So, like, you scrape the poop out on the shell and then wash the shell out and then stick it on the shelf for the next person?
Yeah.
Like, this is an advanced society we're living in? So, like, fucking water wasn't a thing? But that, yeah, I mean.
It had to have been, like, with the shell, it had to been like a scraper bucket.
Yeah.
Like when you're mudding a room, you know, to get all the extra out. Like when you got some mud on your shoe.
Because obviously we've all been around shells.
Yeah.
But like.
What if there's a crab in one?
Well, just think about the edge of it. Like if it ain't round at all, like you could slice your shit.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
Yeah,
literally. You slice your shitter.
Just slice your shitter.
Yeah, let me scrape this out.
Yeah.
It's like, it should be like an old wooden poop spoon. It's rounded on the edges, and then you take a shit, and then you just kind of put the spoon back there and scrape it up your butt crack, and then just wiggle it in the toilet and wash it off in that water.
And that's where whittling began.
Hey, if you have a problem wiping your butt, come get Seth's poop spoon. 18 inches, so you don't have to reach as far.
It's good for the wide-siders out there.
Yeah. I did, and I've heard story. I can't remember what story it was of like the kid growing up. Apparently, obviously, like people just had bad plumbing, and like, or you get a bad toilet where it's like, doesn't matter what size shit you take, it just won't fucking go down. Or like, obviously, at a grandparent's house where it still drops into a clay tile.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, you can't. But then the kid, like their family, like they had a poop knife. So if you poop too big, you fucking cut it up. In the utility room.
Yeah. So you had to.
Wasn't in the bathroom.
Yeah. So you had to go out, grab it. Hey, I need the poop knife.
Hey, can you give me the poop knife? So that like this kid grows up. And then like starts dating somebody and then like ends up being his wife.
Yeah.
But like at her place, takes a massive shit and then asks her where her poop knife is.
and she stayed with him.
Answers all the questions of like, that's not a fucking thing. And then she asks him, you guys have a poop knife in the bathroom? He goes, no, it's not in the bathroom. It's in the utility room. It's just hanging on the wall. And she goes, the knife that I've used before to open boxes?
She used the poop knife to open a box.
You just, I've never understood why is it not in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Like that would be.
Yeah, that's right by the toilet paper.
Oh, no. Like to keep it near the washer and dryer. Poop knives.
How long ago was this?
Oh, this is like.
You read this?
No. This is like a fucking TikTok. Like this is like somebody that's like fucking recent. 30.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is not an old timey. This is like this like, fucking happened.
This in this century.
Yeah, like the guy who did that made a TikTok talking about it. Like that's how recent.
Wow.
So yeah.
Where's your poop knife?
Yeah. Now, granted, there's still a lot of clay tile stuff going.
Yeah.
That is the one thing of like with all the EPA and stuff like that of like, do the amount of like old farmhouses that are just in a clay tile that just drain into the fucking creek of like just turds.
Yeah.
Like that's okay.
Yeah. It's fine.
Can't flush the toilet paper though.
No.
Clog up a clay tile.
Yeah.
So you just wipe your ass you get all the mud out of your butt.
Chop up the poo.
And then just take that poopy toilet paper and just throw it in a trash can next to the toilet.
That's crazy. Well, that's nasty.
Here's just a bunch of shit rags.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah, but like that's things that happen in life.
Yeah.
With people, that live in farmhouses.
Poo rags.
It's like obviously I have my grandmother's house. There's still an outhouse.
Yeah.
Obviously it's just something you didn't tear down, but it's next to one of the buildings outside. And I do remember, like, we have family from Indiana and stuff, and I guess it would be a family, but they would come to visit.
Yeah.
And they never got rid of the outhouse because one of those family members from Indiana would not use indoor plumbing.
Really?
So, like, when he'd come over for the 2 days or whatever, he'd shit in that outhouse. There's going to be a bunch of bees in there. I mean, nobody's taking care of this thing.
No.
It's just a fucking piece
of wood.
Imagine
the flies that are in that thing?
Not a lot. I mean, nobody used it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it wasn't like he came every year.
Yeah.
It was like once in a while. So there's like 3 turds in it for fucking 8 years. So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But it's like, And then I seen, as a TikTok thing, get me on the outhouse conversation. Like an old outhouse they found at a house, and they just took the outhouse away. And the fucking people, they just started digging it up.
Oh. Yeah, you're going to find shit.
Well, I mean,
I guess.
Soil at that point in time.
They put their garden?
But no. They dug it up because they were finding like old fucking bottles.
Oh.
And like bottles from like the fucking 1800s.
Oh, okay.
It was like, I mean, that's cool. If you're into bottles, that's cool.
Yeah.
But like they digging it up and they're like, hey, there's another bottle. And then they reach in and like, move it, like no gloves or anything, just like all barehanded, moving the dirt or stuff around it, grabbing that bottle out. This is a cool one.
That's
like,
a good one. Take a drink.
I understand you're finding cool stuff.
Yeah,
that's fine.
And
it's an outhouse that hadn't been used in fucking 100 years. Of like, it's not shit. It's turned into dirt. It's
but still.
But yeah.
But you didn't
fucking
even
gloves on.
Yeah, even if it's just like normal working gloves or gardening gloves, like
put gloves like something.
On. Yeah, nothing.
It is wild when you find old bottles of just like, we were renovating around a green at a golf course along the river there. As we started digging, just hit this vein, like people threw a bunch of, it's at the bend in the river, so a bunch of shit washes up. Of like just started finding fucking bottles. Probably found 20 bottles.
Yeah.
Of like, man, if you got in a fucking bar fight when they made these fucking bottles.
Oh.
They're so fucking thick and heavy of like, you're fucking murdering people. Yeah. Like, there ain't no movie stuff. This bottle broke over your head. It's like your fucking head broke. I mean, fucking thick.
Yeah.
Because that was, and we talked to a guy that was from Pepsi and showed him a couple of them because he'd been a long timer at Pepsi. And he said, no, this was back. They sold 2 different amounts of soda.
Okay.
And it was the same bottle.
Oh.
It was just like, if it was an 8 ounce, the bottle was thicker, just way thicker. And then if it was a 12 ounce, it was a little thinner. So like the bottles were looked the same. It's just how thick was the glass, is how much fluid they got in.
Gotcha.
It's like, that is very wasteful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
We're selling a lot of these 8 ounce ones, but fuck. Costs a lot of money to make these bottles.
Nobody wants these 12ers. Oh, man. Good old Pop.
Yeah.
It's trying to find a way to squeeze that.
It's soda. But, any person, and, who calls it Pop? The guy that had that fucking head and hands in his fucking closet. That's the guy that calls it Pop. Fucking weirdos.
Hey, man. It's Pop.
It's not.
It is.
If you live in like Minnesota, that's it.
Well, that's because it's part of the name of the state.
You want a pop?
Yeah.
No, they don't call it soda.
Pop.
You guys want a pop?
Yes, I do. Just because a soda.
That's still one of my, like when they do that shit on Family Guy. Yeah. It's like, send him a Snapchat of his ass crack.
Tacos.
Get your white tacos.
And your warm tortilla.
God, I'll never fucking forget that when I was up in Fargo. And our friends, we were talking, obviously, you had to talk about the movie with people from there.
Yeah.
And they're like, their accents are way off. It's like, they fucking weren't. They're fucking spot on. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's like, that's more of a Minnesota accent. It's like, well, the story takes place in Minnesota. So
yeah, exactly.
It's not,
I was at a reunion one time of a friend's family, and he had some like cousins that were from, it's cousins from here, obviously, but she had married some guys. A guy that was some guys
just married like six guys.
Married a dude from Wisconsin, and he was coming down, and he had said, I don't know if it was just something that they say or whatever, but instead of like saying like, oh shit or oh fuck, like he would go, oh dear, and it was in like the Wisconsin Minnesota accent. So he'd go, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, and I'm like smiling because I've watched fucking Family Guy before, and just that accent and everything. And I've seen Fargo. I've seen the TV show Fargo. And I can just think of, oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, crap. Yeah. Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
That is up in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. Wisconsin.
That gets me with the, obviously I've looked into it, the accents through the country. Mm-hmm. And we live right in the middle of the no accent.
Yeah. But everybody thinks we have an accent.
Yeah. We talk fucking normal.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, it still boggles my mind of like, I understand like America's a big country and we live far away from each other. Mm-hmm. How the fuck can it be that different? When it's like, you don't even speak the same fucking language.
Yeah. Yeah. My cousin, she has a daughter. She's like 4. Some of the words she doesn't talk great yet. But some of the words she says comes out like a Boston accent.
Yeah.
Like she asked me she asked me what car I drove.
Fucked out in the yard.
Yeah. That's, her dad was like shaking his head laughing. I'm like, yeah, I was like, I parked my car in the driveway. But yeah, some of like the AR, that R sound that goes like car, and like some of the other things she says, it sounds like, oh my gosh, it's funny.
Yeah.
Did you get it off?
I can't, man. It's like the fucking remnants just won't go.
Yeah.
But like I get like Louisiana accents, stuff that's like French,
mm-hmm.
And then like
dirty.
When you hear it's very difficult, I guess, and you'll understand. Like when you hear French people talk French, it sounds normal.
Mm-hmm.
But when a French person speaks English, they talk, it sounds like they're deaf.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's like, can you not hear?
Yeah.
But it's just like,
it sounds like
I don't know why that is.
Uh-huh.
It's like, because I remember watching this, it has like, so like a educational video, and the guy was French talking in English, and the whole fucking time I'm like,
mm-hmm.
Are you deaf?
Yeah.
Because you sound like you're deaf.
Yeah.
But you're just French?
I think one of my favorite accents, and it's not his normal speaking voice, because I've heard the man talk normally, but it would be Tom Hardy's accent in Peaky Blinders.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's just, it sounds so cool.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. I just like to hear it. I mean, he could be saying...
you have to pay attention or you can't.
Yeah, you can't understand it, but it's just, and then obviously Brad Pitt's, pikey accent is just awesome in general. But yeah, Tom Hardy's one.
Trying to fight for you.
Yeah, I mean Tommy.
Tommy get properly fucked.
Yeah, yeah. Tom Hardy's accent in that show is awesome. Just awesome to listen to.
Yeah, that's why like the biggest things I hate most. And I think we've spoke of this before, is like characters doing accents that
they don't need to have.
They didn't need the accent, and you're terrible at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, like Mel Gibson's.
Why are you doing a Southern accent?
Mel Gibson's Irish accent or Scottish accent in Braveheart is horrible.
Oh my god!
And I get it. I get it. It's supposed to be there, but it's an American movie. It's okay if he doesn't have one. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, like Robin Hood, like Kevin Costner, just fucking talk.
Yeah.
Like, nobody cared.
Nobody cared. No, exactly.
And I do love that story that he started with a British accent, and it was so fucking terrible. Yeah. They're like, hey, man.
Yep.
You're Kevin Costner. Just fucking do it, man.
Be it. Yep. Just be it. Yeah. I mean, nobody cares. Nobody.
And I do love the... mainly because, like, Saturday Night Live fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, watching some of the ones, I love it when they break.
Yeah.
But the one of when they do the Californians is like, just saw that.
Yeah.
Just get on the 10 and keep going. Those things are like fucking phenomenal.
Yes. And like the one skit, it's more recent, and the newer ones, it's where everybody's Christopher Walken.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that one's funny. And like, there's only like 2 people that actually sound like Christopher Walken, but yeah, just the Walken family reunion or whatever, and everybody sounds the same.
He smuggled it in his ass.
Yeah. Before years.
I wish I could do it.
No.
I've tried.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have.
I don't.
Like, I wish I had and everybody that does it says everybody's got that skill. Like, you can do it. It just, it takes a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't, like, I wish I could do impressions.
Yeah. It'd be cool to be able to do impressions.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Like, one of the best ones I've heard do Walken, that is like Jay Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a really, really good one. The story about his dog, it's just with his tail.
I saw you coming the whole time. He's like, I wasn't hiding. But that's one of those ones where you can go, I guarantee that because that's exactly what Christopher Walken, for some reason, that's exactly what he would say.
I like your dog.
Yeah. Want to pet it?
No. Who cares?
Or no, I don't care.
I don't care.
This is my dog. I don't care.
I don't care.
Ever since I came back on that boat when 3 people went out and only 2 came back.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It's a fucking wild story on that one. His... And it was even like he did better on his own accent in Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
I love him in that 7 Psychopaths.
Yeah.
He's good in that one.
That's one of my favorite clips I'll see is like, put your hands up. No.
No.
I don't want to. I got a gun.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the... Well, because that obviously, like, our intro to this is kind of Morgan Freeman based.
Yeah.
Of it's like it's so not even fucking close.
Yeah.
But it's like because if there was one that I could get close to, it'd be that one. But it's not.
Yeah.
It's way deeper than what he. It's like everybody that does that. Ever since I was a boy.
Yeah.
It's like his voice isn't that deep.
No.
It's actually kind of higher pitched. But everybody goes low.
Because
like,
that's the easiest way to do
go.
it. Yeah.
It's like, that's not it.
Yeah.
Not it at all. Fucking people.
I know. Impressions would be cool to do. And it's like, you're jealous of the people who can do them because it's funnier than hell.
Yeah.
And even some of the ones who, like, are close but don't sound exactly like it are still funny.
Yeah. Like the one, I've seen it on TikTok, on the talk.
Yeah.
As the kids call it.
The talk.
Is a guy, and I don't know if he's any good at it or not, but he does impressions of like a lot of like Disney cartoon characters.
Yeah.
And apparently like people say he sounds like him, but he does like the voice of like child cartoon people and just reads 50 Shades of Grey. It's like, it's quite funny. So it's funny. It's like SpongeBob reading 50 Shades of Grey. I'm like, I don't know if that's what I've never seen SpongeBob.
I don't know if it sounds like that.
I don't know if that sounds like it, but it's funny.
Yeah.
I love the fucking premise of it.
Yeah, it's funny.
The other premise I love is like the people that are just making like kids books.
Yeah.
For TikTok.
Yes.
Like Mike's Hawk.
Yes.
Mike has a hawk.
Yeah.
Of like that looks, that's not, like you printed this book. Like that doesn't look, that's not cheaply done. It actually is quite nice.
Yeah, it's a hardback.
Yeah, like
you spent some time on this one.
Spent some money on this fucking video.
Yeah.
you're making nothing back from.
Yeah, exactly.
And I imagine they sell some just as
a funny joke.
Probably just do that.
Yeah. Come up with something.
And then Jack said to Jill, "Look at my cock." That's the punchline. That is still, I think I've said that before on here. Is like, I've been watching a lot of clips of like old, like British, whatever they'd call Saturday Night Live or whatever. And the one, it's just called that Mitchell and Webb something. And the one skit is Innuendo Hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's just like doctors doing sexual innuendo.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want this prick? And it's like the lady going, "Ooh, that's pretty big. I don't know if I take." And then the other doctor doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Like, so it's pun, innuendo, pun. And then this guy goes, "Should I get my cock out?" It like keeps getting pulled to the side. You can't say that. Should I get my cock out?
Yeah. I like the ones now, the TikTok trend of like one of them's like the one I saw was funny. It was like, "I'm a daddy's girl. Of course I ask him for money whenever I come home." And like and then like it goes to the dad and he goes, "Of course," or he's like, I'm a girl dad. I think she's a fucking bitch." Like it goes to, it's like, "Dad, like it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be something like funny and cute about it." He goes, "Oh, my bad." It's like
well, I seen one where it was a couple and the girl's like, "I'm a girlfriend. Of course I want to do this and this."
Yeah.
And he goes, and he just goes, "I'm a boyfriend. I enjoy peeing on her in the shower."
Yeah. There was a YouTube clip when I was in high school, and it was like a kids thing. It was like a kids counting YouTube clip, and it was this duck, and he would walk up to this like vendor, and it would be like, "Do you have any grapes?" And like they would count out how many grapes.
Yeah.
And it was like 1, 2, it would go up to 10 or whatever. Well, there was like a series of these, and then like there was obviously somebody who would then like restructure this and make it. And it would be like, "Do you have any grapes?" "Yeah, I have 4 grapes." And then like it'd be like next, and he goes like, "Oh, do you have any grapes?" He goes, "No, how many fucking grapes? You've came here 10 times and took all the fucking grapes."
I remember like, I can't remember how old my nephew was, but like he, I don't know if it's the beginning of Minecraft or like he was getting into video games, and that was when YouTube had started having video game channels. And like he wasn't that, I mean, like maybe 8 or something like that. And like I remember like we're watching a football game and he's got the iPad and he's watching one. And like, that was before they put like all the parental controls and stuff like that, because there was a big thing where that just clamped down. And it wasn't a bad video. And like he didn't even know what it was. And like Sean, if he's listening, I think he'll remember this. He was just watching a video on Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Because it was, kind of came back into thing, and it was and it was like they were talking about it, and like they did their own Mario drawings and stuff and made like a cartoon. And like it was fine and it was going. And then like he hits the thing and like the mushroom comes down, and then you know how like when you hit it, how it does the ding, 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 ding when you get the coins?
Yeah.
Well, like the mushroom comes down, and then Mario grabs the mushroom and starts humping the mushroom, and it goes ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
it was like,
Jesus.
And both of us like, what the fuck? Like that was the only part that was bad in the video. It was like, just kind of snuck that one in there.
Yep.
Of like,
it's funny.
I mean, it's exactly what all of us would do if we were making those videos.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have something disgusting in there that made people laugh. Yeah. That's funny.
Because that reminds me of like the old robot chicken.
Yeah.
When I can't imagine how long it takes them to do all that stop motion bullshit, but it's funny as fuck.
It's funny.
Funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they do it anymore. I don't know if Cartoon Network even exists anymore.
Cartoon Network's still a thing, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming Adult Swim is still a part of it after 9 or 10 or whatever it is, but yeah.
That was good stuff.
Yeah, it was good.
then they fired like the Rick and Morty guy because he was, I don't know, touching people or something.
Yeah, probably.
But man, like Hulu really pushes that Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like on Hulu, when you're watching, like, if you don't back out of it, it's like...
Yeah, it goes to automatically
like
the next thing.
Here's the next thing.
It's the next thing for everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
You're watching a fucking documentary about murderers. Up next, Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I don't want to watch it.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
I thought the first 2 seasons, laughed my ass off. Then it was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop pushing it on me.
Yeah.
I don't want your Rick and Morty.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. After he sang that song about taking a shit on the floor,
I don't need it
anymore. That's everything I needed.
I've had my fill.
Everything I needed. Take a shit on the floor. I don't understand why we're not in movies.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Should be writing and directing. If we had any... I tried so fucking hard, and when I say that, I mean I put in an effort for a day. And I don't have the whole Adobe suite anymore. I just just use what I use for this editing here.
Mm-hmm.
But they have Adobe Animate. And what you do is you have to make like a puppet. So each character is a puppet. And then once you make the puppets and stuff, like you can, like you put audio in and the puppets will, like you don't have to animate it. It kind of does it itself. And you actually upload video. Like we could do this show and have 2 animated characters and it would capture our facial expressions, eye blinks, eye looks.
Yeah.
And it'd kind of do it. Because I was like, man, if I could just get these puppets made, I could kind of make these like little cartoons.
Yeah.
So I started, I'm watching YouTube videos, it was so fucking over my head.
Yeah.
Of like, guys like, this is just real simple. Just do this, click here, click there, click there, click there. I'm like, whoa, motherfucker. This said for beginners.
I need beginners.
I couldn't even find, like you clicked on file and then scrolled down and then went click, 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 click. I'm like, I can't keep up.
Yeah.
So I gave up.
Yeah. That's a good try.
But I feel like I could just go to Fiverr or something like that. I need 2 puppets made for $8. But yeah, because I thought that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't have a video aspect.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about that for 4 years, but
Yeah,
times are tough.
We're lazy.
But
we are
I thought that would be funny.
Yeah.
If I could just have 2 puppets like sitting at a sports desk.
And
then just upload the audio and there.
Yeah.
That'd be something.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be cool. Like a little niche there.
Yeah.
2 puppets talking about shit in their pants.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
That's
comedy.
I feel like that's where the world's going.
It's comedy, damn it.
Comedy. I did see Shane Gillis has a series coming to Netflix here in a couple of weeks.
I did see that, yeah. Where it's him and his buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just him and all of his friends.
I assume it's based off the sketch that they did where like they worked at a mechanic shop.
Yeah.
And like the kid that was the boss just kept getting shit on and fucking.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it because it's got to be funny a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I hope it's not like, hey, he's got this, but like he's really not in it.
Yeah.
Because like you'll get that like when Ricky Gervais would be, but it's like from Ricky Gervais, and it's like, oh, he's not even in it.
Yeah, I want him in it. Yeah, I want him in it. He's funny.
I feel like if that doesn't work, like just like a fucking Bob Isis, like just do a car lot show, man.
Yeah.
Like, you just do that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not making any fucking money. You think it's funny? The amount of money we have to spend to clean these. That and my favorite other one of him is on the plane. Where you guys fucking suck at your job. I'll be down there and fucking beat your ass. Get ready.
Get ready. You want to call my wife and get bitched at for the last 20 minutes of my life because I'm not going home?
She's going to have sex with a guy this year.
Yeah.
Well, you going to talk to your daughter? The way he does that. What's my wife going to say? Your daughter's going to watch Netflix tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That and what doesn't get played is like, because it's just that portion. The beginning of it, of like,
dude, what's your fucking problem?
This plane's going to go down because my seat's back 2 inches.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy. put it in the upright position.
Yeah. Dude, what's
this is detrimental to the plane?
Yeah.
It's for safety.
Yeah, it's great. That one's great.
Yeah. Gay. I did, because he was on Pardon My Take like a week or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
I did like what he said. He's like, doing this, he says, what I'm trying not to do as many podcasts, because he's like, I like that overexposure, like you get too much, people start to, kind of how I feel about Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, this is too fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
Now he'll be in Lima.
Yeah. Actually, it's not just him. He's bringing like everybody with him, like on his tour.
Oh, is it his?
Yeah, it's his whatever tour, like Norman Gillis.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of, like Big J's going to be like, there's
I think it's sold out.
Is it? Pre-sale tickets went on.
They went on sale.
There's
pre-sale was yesterday.
The public pre-sale is tomorrow.
No. The sale was today.
I have an email that's supposed to email me when it comes out.
Well, I was listening to the radio station on the way.
Yeah.
They said the sale started today and they were almost sold out.
Nah, that sucks. Because I went on like the website to like send me an update. Because I wanted to see how much it costs.
I gotta assume their website fucking sucks.
Probably.
I mean.
Yeah, but there was a countdown. They said 2 days when they go on sale. So.
Yeah, that'd be.
It was today. Or tomorrow would have been like the end of it. That April 5th.
What's that fucking place called?
The Civic Center?
Oh, yeah. Did you guys change your Wi-Fi password? I'm not connecting.
Yeah, we did. I got a new one.
You fucking piece of fucking shit.
I'll get you the new password. I got a new modem because the old one was bad.
I'm still on how was toilet paper invented. I'm in no man's land where you start bouncing between 4G and LTE and 5G. It's like, well, just give me the 4 bars of the fucking LTE. I don't care about your 5G.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm almost there. Bert Kreischer.
Get the Celtic women.
Celtic women? Oh.
4 whores and a violin.
Yeah.
I think that's her tagline.
Nice. The Celtic women.
Stepping Out Dance Center. That's a weird thing to name your dance center. The Stepping Out Dance Center is like the cheating on your husband dance center.
Nice. They're not sold out.
They said they were almost sold out.
Oh.
You can fucking
still a
listen.
lot of tickets left.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, that show's not great.
No, it's not. But
tickets start at $39.
These ones, yeah.
Age recommendation: no age restrictions.
Well,
I feel like that's not right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bring like an 8-year-old to that show.
Somebody will.
Oh, I know somebody will. I went and watched Donnie Baker when I was a kid at the Civic Center.
Yeah.
That is not a made up story either. I listened to him on all of the Bob and Tom tapes that my dad had and on the radio, so I was like, yeah, why not? It wasn't any more dirty than what was on the radio, so I did a little bit of my research and everything, and it's supposed to be all of those people. Like, yeah. I would rather go watch all of those people.
Yeah, I don't care about him.
Yeah, I don't care about him either. Because that's why I was like, I don't really want to go if it's just him. Yeah. 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 Kind of stinks.
This is a great podcast as we're
looking up how much prices are. Well, we're on our way out anyway.
Well, my brother's making an appearance on the show as I'm responding to his text message.
Nice.
He did a job today and he sent me a picture. I'll show you here. So he can hear us talking about the picture he sent.
great. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's just right out in the. Yeah.
That's great. Oh, right out there perfect. In the open. That's awesome. Yeah, right, right there.
That's just how we do things.
Letting it go.
Yeah, I don't care about Burt Kreischer.
No, I just want to see if those other guys are going to be there.
That's the thing that, like, because I think that it rotates.
Yeah. Well, the
like
one
if
I
they
looked
got other
up,
shit going on, like Mark Norman might not be there.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, it's such a smaller venue.
Yeah, it's only like I don't even know what that is. 3,500 seats, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. It's. I mean, that's what it's such a small venue that I'm not sure if the whole.
Kind of shocked me that they were coming there.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, but I missed out when they were doing their baseball stadium tour because everybody that comes with him was at Dayton to the Dragon Stadium, and I just thought it was him.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't want to go watch him. But then I realized, like, then they put out like a week before the show, like, this is then and like all the star set. I'm like, motherfucker, missed out on that one. So now I'm trying to do like the actual research to see, like, I don't, if these guys are going to be there, I'll go. I'll laugh my ass off. And then when he gets up there, I'll be done laughing.
Leave.
Yeah, I'll be done laughing.
I don't think his stand-up's funny anyways.
No.
Like I just liked him as a podcast guest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's got funny stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it got to this is just the Burt show.
Yeah.
Of like when Tom's not on the show and they have a guest host.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asks a question and then cuts the guest off and just talks about himself.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
It's tough.
I did have to say, I'm sure you saw the clip of the Dan Orlovsky incident on McAfee.
Yeah, where he farted.
So fucking, dude.
So hilarious.
So fucking funny.
So funny.
And so obviously I went to Twitter after that of like just the fucking
people
carnage.
Just, that going after him. His the Laura Rutledge, his co-host, was all over it.
Like,
it was
you
awesome.
farted.
He farted. Yeah.
The fact that like he's had
two incidents.
Now, obviously, when he explains what he thought happened, you can very clearly hear that is what happened.
Yeah.
But the whole like when it does that, McAfee's face when he's just like,
what? Yeah.
What are you doing? He's just fucking rip one.
That's funny.
That was that was fucking.
That was good.
And Dude Wipes had to be so fucking happy.
Oh yeah,
like they got all their money's worth of
right there.
You have this viral clip, and then they start referencing Dude. Yeah, you need some of these.
Yeah.
That and then who did they have on? Oh, it was Lombardi. I like the next day or whatever. He was like. He's doing a podcast. What, are you in his car? That got his dry cleaning in the back. He's like, no other time to pick up your dry cleaning. Got to do it in the middle of the show. Yeah. Because I don't think like he doesn't like Orlovsky.
Yeah.
This is just like all his takes of like he's
Yeah.
And this guy's going to be an offensive coordinator for somebody.
Yeah.
He's like, but just the way he was like, you can't pick your dry cleaning up at any other time. Got to do it
now.
Got to do it now.
Yeah, that's funny.
Shit. Yeah, I think that's a long enough show for today.
All righty.
Let's get this thing done.
WideSide.